Hello and welcome to Game 2 in this best of two between Doki Crusader Club and the Ohio State University Buckeyes. This is the Amateur Dota 2 League Season 22. And last game, I am really confused about the GG call a little bit because I definitely think that OSU had the tools to pull out the previous game. Like, they had the Terrorblade, and there was a lot of greed from both teams in the way that they were picking their the way that they were picking their item choices out. So it still was anyone's game, I felt like. But we're gonna go ahead and go in here into game two with Doki having a one-game advantage. Ban still pretty typical from both sides. Doki once again going for the very support-focused ban phase, and since the Venge was banned out by OSU, they go ahead and get rid of the Earthshaker this time, so they don't have to play against that one. But OSU, or rather Doki, they do pick up the Dark Willow in this first pick. Is Dark Willow... Let's see, Dark Willow didn't get buffed recently, did she?
No.
Not got a fantastic win rate, but just a hero that I assume Doki is very comfortable with. Although they did ban it last game, so maybe they just really value the hero and think that it's stronger than it feels like. But OSU, they're going to go ahead and pick up the Weaver and the Tusk, two heroes that have been super on the meta right now. Weaver just a pain to deal with overall, and Tusk gives you a lot of counterplay and turnaround potential. Tiny is the pickup for Doki as their final pick in this phase one. Think that's an off-lane Tiny or a mid?
It's gonna be off lane with Dark Willow.
That's their dual lane pick, you think?
Yeah.
That's totally reasonable. Do you think Tusk is going to be with the Weaver, or is he going to be roaming around letting Weaver get that solo XP?
He's gonna be with Weaver for like the first few minutes, guaranteeing Weaver farm, then he's gonna move around.
Yeah, Tusk is just such an efficient roamer. Like, not a whole lot of heroes that are in the meta right now that are great roamers. Like, Earth Spirit's a little bit on meta, but his roaming potential was seriously nerfed, like a year and a half ago, right? And
They need rebuff Sand King. That hero needs to come
Sand
back.
King never needs to be buffed again. He is totally fine staying down in the garbage tier where he belongs.
Oh, why?
God, I hated playing as that hero when he was strong. Like the Burrow Strike and the Sandstorm and the Force Staff and the Blink Dagger and the Lotus Orb and all the bullshit. Nah, not happening. That hero was just ridiculous, especially since he was being played as a 3. Like, when he was played as a 4 back in the day, I think that was totally reasonable, because like he could make some plays, but he didn't have really the farm to pull a game on his shoulders, right? But yeah. When he started being picked up as a 3 instead, I feel like that was the death knell for the hero. Ice Frog's like, nope, that's not happening. But
see you next patch.
Fingers crossed for Terrorblade to be there. But Tinker is the ban out here for OSU once again in the second phase, and Doki also banning out the Arc Warden once again. Going for the Drow this time, however, as their first ban in the second phase. Do you think that a Drow draft would have made sense here for OSU, given that Tiny's already... Well, I guess if it's an offlane Tiny, it's less reliable in terms of just picking off the Drow.
Ursa might be good.
Ursa. How does Fury Swipes interact with Winter's Curse?
I'm pretty sure it's stacked, but you don't do the damage, though.
So you get Fury Swipe. So that's when you're attacking an enemy who's under the effect of Winter's Curse. What if you're attacking a friend who's under the effect of Winter's Curse? Does the Fury Swipes work?
They don't get Fury Swipe.
What?
Attacking friends.
What'd you say?
How's that happen? How do you attack a friend with a Fury Swipe?
Well, some orbs work on friends.
Oh no, I was talking about for OSU
to pick up
getting
the
Ursa. Yeah.
I think the Ursa would be good for Doki right here as well. If if you don't put Fury Swipes on allies, then I think the Ursa can do a lot for Doki Doki right now, because it makes it really hard for a good Winter's Curse to go off. Because Tiny's got a pretty slow attack speed. Bloodseeker, he'll be doing a lot of damage eventually, but you would have to catch a support or the Tiny or Ursa, and Bloodseeker's not going to kill them off right away. OSU's going to pick up the Ursa for themselves, so totally call that one out.
But the Bloodseeker gonna be top lane with
Storm. All right. Bloodseeker and Storm in the same game. That is some greed, but I like it. Like, a lot of that is definitely very targeted towards the Weaver. They are going to be able to get around the shards pretty effectively on the Storm and not have to worry about that so much in terms of the ganks. At least once he gets to level 6. Early on, he's got to be really careful. And we don't know who he's up against yet, so it could be a losing lane anyway, and that would be just a little bit disastrous. But Bloodseeker will probably win his lane regardless, I would say, right?
Yeah.
So he can make space for Storm to recover in the jungle, and Storm can recover really quickly.
Bane is so good right now for Radiant side.
Bane is already banned.
Oh. Not mine.
Yep. Doki Doki banned it in the first phase. Bane would be good though. Like that Enfeeble is just disgusting.
You don't level up that anymore.
Not until later on in the game. Like, it waits until the mid game or the late mid game till it's relevant.
Yeah.
But it's still disgusting. Like, even at level 1, it's what, 30, and it goes up to 150 damage minus. Or is
and
it
you
120?
take that. You take that minus, minus damage even more.
Oh,
That's
yeah,
just be memeing, dude.
Like, the Weaver or the Ursa, either one, would not do any damage once you get the Enfeeble on them. But the Invoker's banned out from Doki Doki, interestingly enough. I don't think Invoker's necessarily that great against Storm Spirit. Like, of the lanes that Storm loses, which is basically all of them, right? I feel like Invoker's one where he comes closest to even.
There's still a Monkey King, a Konka, or they can be cheeky and pick the Huskar.
Ooh, Warlock. I don't think you pick Huskar here, but there's too much physical damage out of Doki Doki, and the pure damage from the Rupture. No, you were saying for OSU, yeah. So what do you think about this Warlock pick? We have not seen Warlock in a very long time.
Only 10 seconds.
Yeah. It's a terrible hero.
5 seconds remain.
What?
There's a good amount of synergy for it here, though. Like, Bloodseeker is going to heal up and be super sustainable from his own Blood Rage. And then Warlock with the heal is going to be good for getting some early pushing off. There's going to be, like, a really strong 20 to 30, like a whole 20 to 30 minute window where Doki are going to be just on top of the game.
I mean,
and they have a lot of turnaround potential. And the turnaround potential is going to be really big here because there's some really strong initiation from OSU, but there's not very good extraction from them. So having the turnaround play with the Golem, I feel like it's... Like, Warlock is a weak hero, yes, but I feel like in this game, it's a good pick.
I feel like if he's gonna save lane with Bloodseeker, he's not gonna help the Bloodseeker in any way besides the healing. Like, he's not gonna make the Weaver have his life.
Mm-hmm. Well, I think all the things that I just said are wrong now because OSU got the Alchemist. So I don't see Doki Doki being able to suppress this Alchemist at all in lane. Warlock is not a roamer. Willow's okay at roaming, but not good enough, I think. And Storm Spirit is not strong enough of a laner to...
Hold up. Look at that Storm Spirit. You see? he got 3 immortal, no, 2 immortal,
Yeah.
and outcap 1 immortal. So basically, 2 is better than 1. So the Thorn should be winning this game.
Just due to the cosmetics. I don't know,
Yeah.
dude. Alchemist, like, TW rocked that mid lane last time in an unfavored matchup, and this is a much more even matchup. Like, I feel like this is gonna the mid lane's gonna go the way of OSU, and there's no real roam potential from Doki Doki unless they start sending their cores away to roam, which means like there's no way to hold down this alchemist. And like I really like this draft for OSU now.
Is this an offlane Ursa?
No, it's an offlane Weaver. It's a mid alch. Oh wait, Lyra's. Oh, it is an offlane Ursa.
That's so bad. Well,
They have the double ranged and top. That doesn't feel like what you want here. I feel like they have much stronger lanes if they switch their cores. But we're gonna go ahead and get the heroes introduced regardless. Lyra's gonna go safe lane here on the Weaver. Rupo gonna go joining him on that Winter Wyvern. Mid lane will have Alchemist being picked up by TW. Zeomaster playing on the Tusk, trying to save up his team and going in the off lane with Awesome24, who's playing on the Ursa. For the safe lane for Doki Doki, we're going to have Obelisk playing on that Bloodseeker, joined there by Captain Brian on the Warlock. Off lane, we will have Zycor playing on Tiny. Zycor playing on Tiny, and Rod Propaganda playing on the Willow. Going out there for the Brambles, not going to find what he's looking for. Rupert's going to take a lot of damage there to that initial tree. And then mid lane, Coasty99 is going to be taking up that Storm Spirit. I think that TW, just because he so dominated an unfavored matchup in the previous game, I feel like in this even matchup, he's going to dominate even harder.
yeah.
And I think it almost doesn't matter where, like, even though this laning decision isn't the greatest, I think, there's probably just more in terms of, like, comfort heroes that they're going for. And that it doesn't matter so much because even if these two lanes aren't the greatest, it doesn't matter. Alchemist is just going to have like a 14-minute radiance and completely dominate the game from there. But all the predictions and equivocating in the world go out the window once the game starts. We'll go ahead and see how this actually gets played out. Mid lane, the first CS goes to Coasty99. So definitely now Coasty's going to win this lane, and everything that I said was wrong. Looks like Awesome24 trying to just get some Fury Swipe stacks up onto Obelisk. See, the thing is, like, I feel like maybe this is about trying to not let Obelisk farm on the Bloodseeker by using the Fury Swipes, but it doesn't matter because the Warlock's here. Like, the Warlock was mostly going to be useless. This just gives... Oh, there's here really good shards here. Captain Brian's going to take quite a bit of damage from Zeomaster, who does have the Orb of Venom in order to slow him down. Now, Obelisk is going to get trapped!
What a block.
Oh, he's going to be able to get out with the Tangos. Does eat his way out through the tree.
But still, it's not going to help.
Yeah, I mean, he's just getting healed up, and he still has the Blood Rage. Fury Swipes are going away. So I will say, mid lane already slightly in favor of TW. He's, 6-4 to the 7-1, and he's gonna get these two, presumably. Maybe not. But keeping it even. And even against the Nalk, not really what you want to see. Lyra's using all of his mana early on here to last hit. Like, he's playing the Weaver like an off lane. But TW is taking a little bit of damage out, but so is Coasty. They're just spamming their spells out on each other. Now there's maybe going to be a turnaround. Fairy Fire is used. Coasty can keep moving forward. It's going to get one more Overload proc out. He'll take 2 right clicks to make anything happen there. He's not even close enough for one. Sal comes out. That'll be the end. Coasty looks like he's looking for the runes, but not going to find what he's looking for. Probably hoping for a regen there. Zeomaster maybe going to get taken down here by Obelisk. Very close on Awesome to go down. Looks like Captain Brian's going to go ahead and pick that. First blood going to go his way. And that means he's going to be able to finish up his wand pretty early here. Get some boots. And
I don't know what they can do this bottom lane. They just lose.
I don't know.
Dire can lose spots.
I don't know. It's a hard lane. I think they should be switching it up and sending the Ursa top. Because like Lyra can.
Go ahead.
Lyra can actually do some work against the Bloodseeker, and especially against the Warlock, I think. So the Invis is picked up here by Captain Brian. Gonna try to gank mid lane, make something happen. It's already pushed out though. Like TW is just standing here for XP. I don't know what he does here with the Warlock. There's no stun. There's no slow. And there's a little bit of bottle coming up from Coasty99 here. So now there's gonna be, he misses the heal onto himself. So it's not even gonna come out close. TW is like, well, whatever. I'll just back up. I'll wait for this to go away. I'll salve in clarity. Yeah, Warlock not really the best ganking hero. Nice to try to make something happen with that Invis rune, but now they know that there's nobody here in bottom lane. There's a shards and a snowball. Looks like this is gonna be a play tempted here. Nah, Master. Afraid a little bit of the Warlock coming back down from the far side, and not going to go for the aggressive play here on this side. Maybe they're going to get onto the Warlock, though. Oh, man. He's completely in vision now because of the thirst, and he is going to end up going down here in the top lane. Looks like DD is going to go the way of Coasty, but TW is going to be able to get some free CS from that rotation out of the lane. And he's getting up there pretty quickly. Like, he doesn't have a whole lot of CS at this point, but he's already got a sizable lead in terms of net worth. And that's just going to keep expanding. Coasty trying to make some work happen, but does not have the mana to. And TW has 3 points. He went to 3-0-2. So, Coasty is not able to stand in this acid pool. And has to go ahead and back away, even though he's already used that DD. What's Red Rod Propaganda looking for here? Just going back to base, looks like. Now we're going to see with Rod Propaganda going back to base, Lyra is going to try to go here onto Zycor. Going to get avalanched up, and the tree is going to be used to do a lot of damage to him. Drops the branch and eats it with a tango, but not able to kill off Zycor. Just finishing or forcing him out of lane for the time being. Coasty getting a little bit of recovery in terms of CS with that DD, but not able to be aggressive at all as a result. And pretty shortly, TW will be level 6, at which point it's really hard.
Oh. I thought Tiny was gonna miss that bounty rune.
Yeah, it went 3-1. So that's gonna be a really nice boon in the way of TW here, and he's also got his ultimate up and managed to get it before the storm. Like even though Storm should be bullying Alchemist out of lane, I think it just isn't gonna happen in this game. And that 6 is still not there. He's looking for it. There it comes. So Alchemist ult is going to go down here soon. TW maybe will be a little bit vulnerable if Coasty's able to get on him as his ultimate expires. He's going to try for it, but there's still, it's just not, there's too much HP, not enough damage for that to happen at this point. There's a shards coming out, doing a little bit of blocking, but not going to get really quite the block they're looking for in order to be able to go on that.
I feel like they should rotate the Alk to jungle and let the Winter mid.
That's probably reasonable. Like, I don't see Lyra going down here unless he overextends. So Coasty there did get a Invis rune and trying to get onto TW, but TW does have his 6, so he's just going to go in. Snowball forward. There is a Warlock here. Now they're going to get linked up by Warlock with that Fatal Bonds, but it's not really going to matter too much. Have 3 here in the mid lane at this point, but the Rambles are not going to hit. Zeomaster still sitting in the area, but does not have any spells or any mana for them once they are available. And looks like everyone's just going to go ahead and back away to their own respective lanes. At this point, Awesome24 is sitting up here alone versus Obelisk in the bottom lane. And that should be favored for Awesome24, right? Now that it is 1v1.
Yeah.
Yeah, every time Obelisk comes forward, he should just hit him 2 or 3 times. Top lane, there's a little bit of a dive here. Zycor tossing Rupo onto Lyra, but Lyra does have those those Moondrop stacks. He's going to go forward here onto Zycor, try to make something happen. Shikuchiing out, gets the double attack off from his Geminate, but is going to get caught up just for a short while in that Bramble Maze. He's going to be really careful right now. Zycor does have the toss. Is he able to get the toss there? Yeah, he's totally able to make that happen. The bug is out, though, and with a Splinter Blast, Rupo is at least able to turn it around, but that was really greedy there. Lyra may be feeling some pressure and overplaying his hand a little bit. So TPM from Coasty99, waiting for TW's ult to expire, but that's not going to be here for a little while at least. And TW is actually able to go ahead and get the bound or the illusion rune as well. Warlock can go down very quickly.
Why did he deny that? He could have farmed with that.
Oh, he denied the illusion rune? Interesting.
Yeah.
I'm not aware. I was looking at bottom lane where Warlock was going down after the rupture onto Awesome24, and Awesome24 just stood there, because he didn't have to move in order to kill Warlock and force Obelisk away. Cursed Crown coming out onto Weaver there, and he's going to try to turn around here onto Cut Core now at this point, but there is the full Avalanche Toss combo available, and there's also a sentry in the lane. However, the bug is out. Lyra is very close to dying here, but is just barely able to finish off Zycor before he does. Red Rod Propaganda not quite close enough, nor does he have the mana for the Shadow Realm in order to finish off Weaver there. So now Coasty has a free lane. He's just pushing it out and getting the farm he can get while he's here, while TW farms up the jungle. Not any stacks over in here for him, so it's a little bit slow going. But he's going to start accelerating that farm on the top of the CS charts, and in terms of net worth, he is just on the way. Warlock going down once again here in the bottom lane. Looks like he got Snowball sharded up. And, oh my gosh. The greed.
What?
That is so much greed. BOT's coming out from Obelisk.
You could get the Radiance, you could get Power Jet, Blame Out. You gotta get Travel Boots, boys. What is this?
I don't know. It gives him the extra move speed, so maybe he's able to get away from the shards a little easier. The 40% slow is a little bit less effective. Avalanche Toss combo out into Lyra. He does not have his ult just yet, having really difficulty getting up to level 6, and now Rupo might go down as well. Obelisk is in the area, has the ult, but there's going to be the Winter's Curse. A lot of damage out onto Tiny, but Zycor's going to throw his own creep forward to toss. Maybe was hoping he'd be able to toss Obelisk there. Now the Rupture comes out with a TP forward, though. Obelisk has to run away. Awesome24 is chasing him back down. Cutcore has the Avalanche, just going to use that casually to force him out. So TW now.
Wait, who got the 10-minute runes?
10-minute runes, 3 of them went to OSU and 1 to DDCC.
It's gonna be a 15-minute radiance.
Might even be before that. He's only 500 gold. He's 1.5 creep camps at max Greeble Screed away from the relic. It might not even be 15 minutes. I wouldn't be super surprised to see 14 or even 13.5.
Oh, he could have gotten earlier. He messed up the stack.
Yeah. Oh well. That's really a huge, because if he'd gotten the stack there, that's another 6 on average times 32 plus the regulars. So that's probably going to be another 250 gold that he just misses out on.
That's so big.
As a quarter of the recipe.
Yeah.
Man, I am just astounded by the greed from Obelisk right now. His team
and they're behind too.
Well, maybe he's thinking he has to be greedy because he knows that Rupture is available up here in top lane. Lyra's going really far forward there. He's able to get the juke out from it. Obelisk maybe knows what's up and is looking for him. And he's going to go ahead and head towards mid. Looks like Coasty, he does have the ult, so this probably is not going to be a super meaningful rotation from Lyra. Just going to be used to finish off this tower while TW is here. There's a really interesting snowball forward there from Tusk. But Awesome24 may be able to finish off Captain Brian before he gets Cursed Crowns. And once the Cursed Crown goes out, looks like he might end up going down. A little bit of block from the Warlock Golem since he's able to do that for free at that point. Zip forward, long zip onto Rupo. And again, coming out, Rupo is eventually going to die to that. So mid tower does go the way of OSU, and they're still quite far ahead in terms of net worth, and will continue to be so since this Alchemist is only 1,000 gold away from the Radiance. And let's see, this one with he's pretty low on his Grievous Greed stack, so it's going to be probably another minute and a half, 2 minutes.
Okay, once he get Radiance, you want to check the probability graph? Something?
Yeah, sure. Totally, I can check it now. It's slightly in favor of OSU. They were very much in favor until they just lost their couple towers there. And that fight up in the top lane.
Radiant's bottom tower is being attacked.
But Lyra, whoa.
Dire's middle tower taking
Okay. Lyra's getting an Aghanims to protect his Alchemist, but Alchemist can get him an Aghanims later. This might be a little too cute.
Yikes.
Yeah, I think they're trying to make something work that would work, but I think they need to have Lyra making more space for the Alchemist, and not the other way around. Like I think even a Manta or just a naked Yasha or a Diffusal or something makes more sense here. Like I totally get the Aghanims play, but I think you wait for Alchemist to give you an Aghanims, right?
What? It's Warlock. Warlock is just trolling, dude.
Nah, but the Weaver Aghanims, what do you think? Like you just wait. Oh, he's going BKB. He's gonna let his Alchemist get his Aghanims for him.
He's trolling the caster. That's what he's doing.
Alright. So Captain Brian's gonna get Walrus punched here. Lyra's coming in the area. There's a long zip though onto Zeo Master. Not gonna get the damage from the zip because the snowball was a little bit extra time there. Now Lyra is starting to come out. Does not have mana for the time lapse. He is going to get immediately taken out due to that rupture. There is a Winter's Curse out, and the perfectly timed Splinter Blast means that is actually going to be the end of the Storm Spirit. Kosti going down there. Cursed Crown out onto CW. Gonna just get stunned up in silence, it looks like, as well as a Shadow Realm damage, but that's not going to be super ridiculous since he does have that ult still going on. And now he's running after Rod Propaganda. Does have that Radiance finished up. He's going to turn onto Captain Brian now instead. And that's going to be the Golem used. Maybe a little bit panic there, using the Golem. Cursed Crown goes out into TW. He is taking a little bit of extra damage from that Shadow Word. Golem's going to chase him down, and it's slightly slower than him. TW is just going to TP away. There's a zip, but the zip is not quite enough. Kosti looked like maybe he was zipping all the way from base there, since he could not TP yet. So now the probability graph with the Radiance going down to 3-1 in favor of OSU. And yeah, AJ Awesome does have his Blink Dagger finished up, so having that as well as his Morgue Mask, having those core items out on Ursa there. Should be going for Roshan here pretty quickly in that case. Zycor nearly has his own Blink Dagger.
Survive item.
Yeah, he's getting a BKB for it.
BKB is not good. I mean, this early?
I mean, maybe I don't know. There's going to be a self-stun on the Alchemist there, but he's going to get snowballed up with his friend. Going to go out onto Obelisk here, and the Shards are going to hold Obelisk in place. That's a 4-man rotation, and Obelisk is almost certainly going to go down, as he will do. This tower is going to be now the property of OSU. Going to take that down and even out the tower distribution across the map. Actually, not even out. They already had the mid lane. So Kosti's trying to get this mid lane in exchange to even out his team's tower distribution across the map. Man, always feels bad before level 15 trying to clear creep waves as Storm Spirit. What do you take at 15? Do you take the remnant damage or the health?
For me,
yeah,
I would take the health.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, there's some games where I would take the health, like if I feel like they're just gonna chunk me down or something. But here's a zip forward here onto Zeo Master, but there's gonna be a snowball. probably is, looks like he's just going to go ahead and dip away, afraid of the rotations. And Austin24 is, in fact, there. Gets a blink forward. Not a whole lot of mana left on Coasty there. He's bottling up to finish it up. Now, AJ Awesome is going to be able to phase after him, get a couple more right clicks. However, Zycor coming in with the blink dagger reveal. Going to get the avalanche toss combo out onto Austin24. Take on halfway, but that's just going to be an enraged Q. And now, Austin24 might just want to head into the roast pit after he shrines up here in top lane. But yeah, I really value that extra 80 remnant damage because it makes your farming so much faster. Like, it accelerates you so much. As long as you can get
I feel like if you're taking fight, if you're losing, and you're going up against these bursty hero, Storm, you need that extra help.
But I feel like you get that HP just from being able to farm so much faster with the remnant damage, and you are less likely to get killed out in the first place because you are not showing in lane as long. Like you zip in, get one overload proc. Looks like he's not going to get his zip out yet. 1, 2 right clicks, not quite going to get the third there. Coasty running really far away at this point to use his shrine up. There's some protection here coming from his team on the backside, so he's not going to go down here. Looks like CW is going to get ruptured up, but he's just going to walk through it for the time being, walking after Obelisk, and now he's going to get feared. Walking through that rupture, but it doesn't really matter too much. Now he's going to get locked on, though. Zycor coming in with the avalanche toss combo, and with the zip back in after shrining up, that's going to be the end. They are able to take out the alchemist. Lyra TPing in, he's going for the maelstrom now, actually, instead of BKB, by the way.
I don't know why Tusk didn't click on his alchemist to get him in the snowball.
Maybe he was too far away.
No, it was right next to him.
Maybe there's some like weird interaction because they made it so that you could click. They started by making it so you could click on, or it was automatic, and then they made it so you could click on the snowball. Then they made it so you could click on the snowball, or Tusk could click on you. So maybe there's like some spaghetti in there where if you're feared, because Tusk is actually issuing a command to you. No, because you can do it while they're stunned. So I don't know. However, TW is coming in here with that concoction. He's getting the minus armor here out of his Zycor as well as the snowball. Picking up his alchemist on the way in. Bramble's coming out as well as the self-stun and the cursed crown. Now Rupo's going to get turned around by Red Propaganda, and Red Propaganda is going to be able to get out there, or at least get the kill there. Not going to get out. Awesome24 going to come in and finish him off there with the blink forward and the Earthshock into the overpower. Zycor picking up one of these runes. He knows that Weaver's coming up, so he's going to go ahead and throw that Avalanche. Cannot get the toss combo just yet. Hitting Lyra a couple times. There's a zip forward, and toss not even required. That level 3 Electric Vortex more than enough to hold him in place. Now Zeomaster going to get the Snowball. And Coasty is going to go ahead and get one of those Remnants down. One more right click should be enough, and he'll be able to get that with that Overload proc to finish off Tusk there.
Would you ever skip the power tricks
on Storm? No.
Yeah.
I don't think I would ever skip power treads on Storm. Like, the attack speed just matters so much.
Extra int too?
The int is good, but I feel like the treads are more about the attack speed. Like, if you just cared about the int, then you could totally skip treads for the Kaya, right?
Yeah.
But the int in combination with the attack speed gives you the extra farm potential as well as being able to take fights more effectively and more quickly. Like, it's just so efficient. And you're already having boots for the stat for the item slot. It's like 1,000 gold for 8 int and 50 attack speed or something. Lyra's going to be maybe brought out here. The Orchid reveal, but slight misplay there from Coasty99. Not getting the Orchid out quite on time there, and Lyra's able to get away with that Shikuchi. Does have the Maelstrom finished up. Roshan here should be going the way of Awesome24. And he will... Oh, he's going to get bashed up so many times there. Yeah, that'll be the end of Roshan. Aegis going his way. It is 21-51.
Oh, what's the win probability now?
Win probability actually is going back the way of DDCC.
What?
OSU spoiled a little bit of their timing there. And with TW dying even just the once, that probably makes a bit of the difference. The overall net worth lead is very much in favor of OSU, but the XP lead is actually for DDCC right now. Bottom lane, there's going to be a kill onto the Tusk. Looks like he was a little over aggressive. Maybe he got smoked on. But DDCC, they have 4 heroes here in the bottom lane now. Maybe a whole fight happening. Looks like TW wants to get into this fight. Has the unstable concoction that he can use, but he's out of his ult timing. Oh man, this is really early. He's going to self-stun back here in the trees. The disarm goes out as well with the halberd early from Obelisk. Now they're going to get the Winter's Curse out onto Tiny. There's going to be a stun available as well, but there's 2-man fear as well as the Rupture, and no ult available from TW just yet, so they're just going to get chased down. Lyra coming in, trying to save things with the bugs there, but it's not going to be enough. However, that is going to be the end of at least Captain Brian and Rod Propaganda. Aegis has not been used yet. Really unfortunate there that are just over aggressive there, I think, from Alchemist. Looks like Aegis is going to be popped here by Kosi99. He's going to be able to zip far enough away that he can't be retaliated on for that move. So a good pick from him. Even after they... I mean, I actually would say that DDCC won that previous fight. Since they lost their 2 supports, but forced a full 5-man rotation and still killed off Alchemist. Would you say that's fair?
Yeah. I feel like the support should be dewarding the spot lane. Like, they know that the enemy had vision for Dire right now. You know?
Yeah, well, this one did just get placed. This one they've had there for the full time, so yeah, definitely could have potentially tried to deal with that. This ward is under a sentry. That should be gotten rid of, and it has been for quite some time. Looks like they just haven't gotten any vision of the pit there.
Yeah.
But looks like top lane is going to be the next clash in this game. Everyone gathering up here, 4 versus 4 for this push into Tier 1. And OSU probably going to be able to claim this, but if they overplay their hands... Actually, there's a blink forward from Zykor. He's going to get that Avalanche Toss combo onto Zeomaster right away. And now there's a zip here from Kosi. Kosi is going to get caught up by that unstable concoction. Now Awesome24 is stuck there in place with the Rupture. He has the Black King bar on, but does not have any way to survive all 4 heroes here just hitting onto him. And that's going to be 3 kills in favor of Doki. TW has his Blink Dagger and tried to use it there to finish off Storm, but it just was not enough.
Over aggressive from the Tusk. They miscommunicate.
Yeah, well,
Tusk died. Oh,
Tusk died up here, right? But he wasn't trying to do the snowball. He got avalanche tossed and then activated the snowball to survive.
Oh.
But at that point, they should have just cut their losses for sure. Like, don't try to save the Tusk at that point. Because immediately after the snowball went out, the Bloodright came out from Bloodseeker, and that killed the Tusk as soon as the snowball ended. Snowball forward here once again. Awesome24 actually coming in this time, but there's gonna be the 2-man fear after the Golem comes down, and that's going to be the end of the Tusk in exchange. 1 for 1 so far. Maybe some turnaround, but the Golem's already out. The Brambles come out on Awesome. Awesome's going to have some issues. He actually gets ruptured up. He BKBs. He is going to have to enrage if he wants to survive, but he's not going to pop that enrage just yet. Now Rod Propaganda is going to get taken out by Lyra, but he's going to get Cursed Crown in return. Can't come into this fight just yet. However, TW doing a lot of work here on Zykor. Has his ult, has his Radiance, has his Manta, and the Blink Dagger into those fights. That's going to be the end. However, Kosi comes in with a long zip, kills off Rupo. Kosi still has half his mana right now. He's going to go forward, use the silence here onto Lyra, and he's going to try to kill off Lyra there. But with the wand charges and the strength charges, he's surviving for the time being. Not going to be able to quite survive long enough to get his ult off. Alchemist, though, chasing down Bloodseeker on the backside, and to be able to get that kill at least. Very scrappy fight going in every direction. And overall, probably favoring Doki. Yeah, it looks like a slight gold lead in their favor for that. What were we saying?
Oh, I was gonna say we can see the grow graph.
Yeah. Although at this point, the win probability keeps dipping further and further back in favor of Doki Doki. Even though the net worth graph keeps going the other way. Kosti having to zip pretty far away there in order to make sure that Awesome24 can't get onto him. Is there a smoke here? There is not. Raw Propaganda has his ATOS finished now, though. Where's the gem? In base? Alright. So, at this point, like, the net worth lead for OSU is all on their Alchemist. And he's getting... We got a... What? He got an Orchid. Is that for just for the Storm?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, like, Blink Orchid the Storm. But Storm's gonna have BKB soon, isn't he? Oh, no, he's going...
No,
Oh, wow, he's going Bloodstone. That's really greedy, this game. I bet he thinks, like, there's no Orchid carriers can just skip the BKB.
Yep.
But now Orchid's finished for TW. Going for a long zip onto Lyra. He's going to get Orchid now, though. He has the haste turns. He's able to get out for the time being. Lyra does ult back in. Now there's going to be the blink forward from Zycor as well as the Avalanche Toss combo. TW uses his ult to try to get away. There's going to be a fantastic curse in order to try to make something happen here. But actually, looks like the zips forward from Storm are going to be sufficient. He's going to die for his trouble, but he is able to kill the Alchemist first. That's a lot of gold going his way. Now BKB used by Awesome24. The Avalanche is not going to be enough to save him there. One more right click should do it. Not quite going to hit onto the Earthstalk there. On the backside, Lyra coming in. Is able to get a kill off onto both Propaganda and Zycor. Now the Golem comes out in response to just try to make something happen there and not die, but it's not going to make a difference. He is going to end up going down. Maybe the tick down for AJ Awesome. Nah, not even going to get that. Gives up the gem as well. Everyone taking a lot of damage to each other right now as the link comes through, but overall that was a very successful fight for OSU. A lot of that, I think, like the MVP of that fight for sure is Rupo with that winner's curse.
Yeah.
Because that blocked off the entire route up into either side of the jungle there. Top lane looks like Disarm's gonna go out onto Ursa, so no kill there.
The Alchemist is misplaying hard. Like he's miscalculating his stun, his ult timing.
Yep. So here's going to be the Cursed Crown. CW just walking through for the time being. Looks like there's going to be some more aggression out onto Obelisk. They're going to go forward here with the Avalanche Toss combo, though, and that will be the end of Zeomaster, who was a little bit over-aggressive. Oh, is there... Wait, somebody just got... Wait, why is... Oh my gosh. Lyra is really far up here. He's going to get Orchid, but already had the Shikuchi out. Going to get Cursed Crown as well, but he's going to be okay for the time being, thanks to the absolutely, like, god-tier Winner's Curse out from Rupo, catching everybody.
And this guy, he's saving them the game right now.
Yeah, like we thought this game was going to be about the Alchemist. This game is actually about the Winter Wyvern.
Yeah.
But down here in bottom lane, looks like Obelisk just farming up, has the Blade Mail now in addition to that Heaven's Halberd, and is going for the Nullifier, interestingly. Nullifier here just is for...
Ursa.
What, the BKB? Oh yeah, Ursa gets rid of Enrage. Does it also get rid of Overpower?
No, it's get rid of Ursa BKB.
He can't BKB. But... It does also get rid of the Enrage, because it... Oh no, it's not dispellable. Never mind.
Yeah. That's the old version. Come on, man.
I don't know, man. They change this shit all the time. And
go ahead.
And there weren't items for a long time. Here's a zip forward, but actually he's not going quite the zip maybe he wanted. Lyra coming back in. Oh, but gonna dodge that unstable concoction. Still has a whole lot of mana right now, but he's used it all at this point. Has the Bloodstone, is trying to make things happen off of that Bloodstone pickup. I still wish he had, like, the treads are so much value here, right?
Yep.
Like, they give you so much. And just...
He's saving up for that travel boost.
I don't know. I would just sell the treads and get travels eventually. Or have them both concurrently and not tell the treads until like until I have something that gives me, you know, what they give me to replace it, like a hex or something. Because hex gives almost as much in terms of DPS at least. Glimmer Cape there used to make sure that Warlock doesn't die to the unstable concoction. Blink forward here from Zeomaster, really aggressive there. I think Zeomaster needs to be a little bit less aggressive. Like, he shouldn't be the initiator for his team. I think Alk should be the initiator, or Ursa should be the initiator, and Zeomaster should just stay in the back line and, like, save his heroes when they get ruptured or whatever. Long zip here onto Rupo, and he is going to take a lot of damage to that. Now he's going to get silenced up as well. Looks like he will end up dying to the Blood Rite. Self-stun here out of Alchemist. This is going to be a rupture onto him as well. Now here's where the snowball plays should come out, but he's just walking out. That is, he can't heal much right now. He has a Spirit Vessel on him.
Why didn't Storm jump in there?
I don't know.
What?
He could have. He was really low on mana. Maybe he just wasn't comfortable with, like, because he was still like a third mana when that started. I did see the Manta does not purge the Spirit Vessel? Is that true?
No. Yeah, it doesn't.
Oh, that's harsh. Do you have to use a BKB to purge it then?
Yep.
Oh, that hurts. That actually, like, is almost sickening, not being able to purge the Spirit Vessel. I mean, I guess that makes sense, but at the same time, oh, that hurts. Who has it? Is it Bloodseeker? No. Oh, here's the long zip forward once again. Just gonna go for the bounty rune. It's
They
Willow.
should fight right. It's so big, that arcane.
Yeah, this is definitely a fight play. TW just used his ult, but they do have the tool to deal with it now in that Spirit Vessel, and everybody's here. No Lyra for the time being.
They see.
They're looking for it.
Coming.
They're gonna go on to Zeomaster here. He gets ruptured. They're gonna go for the zip, but there's a snowball available. Actually, not gonna use a snowball just yet. And there goes the 3-man ultimate, as well as the fear coming out from Winterwife, or from Dark Willow, blinking in there and getting disarmed for Alchemist. TW is forced to walk away. There's a huge Winter's Curse, but it's not enough. It was so close. It is enough though for the Storm to get bashed to death, or some other way stunned. I'm not sure exactly how he got stunned up for that, but now they're going to turn this around. Alchemist once again going down, but OSU able to turn that around with just absolutely god tier Winter's Curses this whole game to save the game, like, over and over again.
Basically, if this game ends and they win, he's getting MVP.
100. He might even get MVP if they don't. Like, oh, here's a long zip. Looks like he's not quite gonna get the zip damage off on it, but it's not gonna matter. This will be the end of Rupo for sure. Oh, is that it was not a crit, it was just a soul burn damage, ticking out in red. So here's gonna be a mute as well as a silence out on a Zeomaster, but he's not gonna get the silence off because the snowball is used to dodge it. Not sure what that was really about, just a little bit over aggressive. Looks like they're gonna go for the blink forward in the avalanche, but not quite gonna catch on to Lyra. And OSU are pulling it out. Like, they definitely had the advantage early and should continue to have the advantage, but it still is not super in favor of them according to the probability graph. Looks like top lane Orchid is used from both players, but now there's gonna be the Manta as well. Stun out. Oh my god, he has the unstable concoction damage. And that will be the end of the Storm. Storm does not have a whole lot of armor, only 10. Taking up a lot of those Bloodstone charges as well. And now, Roshan, once again, going the way of OSU. Not even using Ursa to take it this time, it looks like. Lyra's being a little greedy here with this. Do they know? They know. They have to know. Yeah, Lyra's getting out at this point. Maybe they didn't. They never went into check.
They ping a lot. Someone ping.
That was someone on Lyra's team pinging. So now the bug goes out. Oh, bug targets through invulnerability. We learned a thing today. Rod propaganda gonna go down very quickly to that. And now the Roshan is easy to get. Once more bugs and Manta gonna be used to ensure that. Who do you think the Aegis goes on? You think you put on
It's
Alchemist?
gotta be this Weaver.
Weaver?
Yes.
Not Alchemist?
No.
Because Alchemist has been the primary target in a lot of these fights. Looking for the
Wow,
stun play.
if-
Tries to dodge it, not going to
if
get it.
I'm
There's a
in
blink as well as the avalanche and toss, but it's not going to do a whole lot to W right now. Now there's another concoction coming out as well as a snowball, and they're going to have a charge as well for the block. Charge is not used just yet. Looks like they're saving it for an opportunity. Going to get the sentry down onto to be able to get onto Zykor, and with that final concoction, TW is able to finish him off. Also, looks like Aegis is burned here. Coasty99 making plays on the side.
My bad. But if I was in this game, I would give it Alchemist, but you know, someone else is, so.
So it looks like Octarine's gonna be the next item out for Alchemist. Then he's gonna go for the full Bloodthorn, just to get some extra damage out. It looks like. Storm zipping forward. Looks like he just wants to kill off the wave. There's going to be also the Brambles out. Going to catch on to 2, but it's not going to do anything more than that for the time being. Lyra's taking a little bit of damage, but does have the cheese. Cursed Crown out on the Lyra as well as the Mute, but just able to barely get that BKB off in time. Now there's going to be the 2-man Warlock ult, followed up by the Terrorize as well. Coasty99 coming out on the sideline, has not much mana left, has to zip back away. He's going to get a couple more right clicks out from the ZM Master. TW does have the unstable concoction. He is going to blink himself away and take a lot of damage doing it. And maybe he dies if they have vision, but there's no vision out here. He just barely, like... Oh, actually, there is vision. There's a thirst. There's a long zip here. He's going to go for the play. Is he going to get it? He's going to get onto TW and on evade. He's got very little mana left. He is going to get that kill, but maybe he's going to pay for it with his life. No blink here for 3 seconds. Coasty is regenning up, has 12 Bloodstone charges, has the bottle, has the Orchid. Now he's going to think about turning this around, in fact, onto AJ Awesome as he comes up the hill, but AJ Awesome is not going to come up the hill, in fact. Just going to go back and hit the creeps instead. So an attempted push up to the high ground, not really going the way that OSU would like here. Buyback from Wyvern to try to save his team, it looks like, but not even needed. It looks like maybe Coasty's just going to go down. Got a little bit over aggressive there. I guess the deny off from the Bloodstone. And Obelisk coming into the area trying to help his team, but not there quite in time. So now a 3-man push down mid, it looks like, from Doki. And they should be able to get this tower. Zykor blinking forward, getting the avalanche toss combo. This is going to be a dieback if they're able to get it. Rupo is healing up and holding himself together off the cold embrace right now. Tries to get that winner's curse off, but is not quite in time for it. He would have been able to blink away had he managed.
This game is going back and forth. I don't know who's gonna win it.
Yeah,
Any team can win right now. Both teams.
yeah, there's definitely a lot of back and forth. But, you know, fortification used here, and that should be enough to ensure that this mid tower is going to stay up. I was going to say I doubt the Doki stay in order to push this with the heroes coming back alive, but they are in fact going to remain in place, and it looks like the Walrus Punch was used on maybe a catapult. Moving back forward here, there's going to be a concoction going out onto Obelisk. Obelisk does have his blade mail. He's going to get silenced up, and now he's going to get stunned. There's a 2-man fear, and that's going to ensure that there's no way for him to get bashed or stunned by the concoction. That will secure the retreat, and now there's a zip down into the bottom lane for... What did he do? He picked up his...
Runes.
Oh, he's going for bounties. Okay, got it. And he had the regen, so he's going up just to see what he can get out of it. So yeah, Zeo Master, at this point, just casually punching creeps to death. Trying to get some farm up for himself. Has the Return Spirit Vessel, but that's definitely for the Bloodseeker, yeah? Or whoever, I guess, gets Shadow Worded.
Yeah.
So Lyra looking for Zykor in the backside. Not going to be able to find him though. Zykor blinking out. There's the BKB used and the zip away immediately from Storm. There's the mute on Ursa. He's stuck in the middle of the creep wave, so he's taking a lot of damage. Now there's a zip forward back from Storm. He's going to go on to AJ Awesome, but AJ Awesome's going to BKB and going to try for the bash. Now he's going to get ruptured. He has to stand in place for the time being. Does have his friend to protect him. Lyra is going to look for him, and now there's the mute here as well. Zip back in from Coasty99. That will be the end of the Ursa. Lyra is not dusted, but he is going to to get silenced here shortly if he stays too close. There's going to be, once again, the winner's curse. Not going to get onto extra heroes, but Lyra trying to turn around onto Obelisk is going to end up just taking a whole lot of damage to the Blade Mail as a result. Now Alchemist is in the fight. He has tried to turn this around, but he gets rooted. Mantis off the root, moving forward onto... Oh, no, the turnaround from the ult again, once again. And now there's zip back onto Lyra from Coast 99, but Lyra was able to get his Shikuchi off. Now he's silenced. He will end up going down. Blink forward again from TW. He's going for the Walrus. He's going for the Concoction. Walrus punch in from Zeomaster. Is able to get that. Kills off the Warlock, but now Warlock has already gotten the Golem talent. Now the Mute, as well as the Spirit Vessel going out onto Alchemist and a zip forward. That'll be the end of TW. And 4 for 1, only losing the Warlock, but he spawns an extra Golem. It's like you actually got an extra hero out of that fight. DDCC able to take that very convincingly, and at this point they have the net worth lead for the first time in a very long time this game. Now at 3 buybacks, that net worth lead has turned from that fight from a 4k gold lead in favor of OSU into a 5k gold lead in favor of Doki Doki. Zykor is able to finish off that mid tower as well as using his tree to take down the ranged barracks. Golems used to take out the tower in top lane as well. A little bit of damage, casual damage onto the ranged barracks. Unhealable, that is definitely worth getting that on there. And yeah, it does really feel like at this point Doki Doki had the initiative again. And a lot of that comes down to Coasty just doing a lot of work, and the supports. Like, Doki Doki supports have been playing an overdrive this game. Getting the Golem off, followed up by the Terrorize. Like, every single fight, there's a Golem Terrorize on multiple heroes or on exactly the right hero to make that fight happen.
Like, on OSU, their
Oh, here's a zip forward from Coasty. He's going to get the silence off onto Winter Wyvern. There's going to be the Terrorize. Going to hit onto the Ursa to make sure that there's nothing happening on. The Winter's Curse does go out, but it's not going to matter at this point. Just trying to save himself. There's the Mute forward. Over here, we're going to see the zip forward in order to kill off Lyra, as well as already having killed Zeomaster on the backside. And now, still, once again, Warlock's the only hero is dead. Has spawned the extra golem as a result, and we're going to see a push up to the high ground for Doki Doki.
I think it's GG this time.
Yeah, it's a hard game for... I don't know. It's a hard game for OSU to win at this point. They still have the Alchemist, and they still have the higher net worth cap. But at the same time, it just feels like they've given up too much initiative at this point. A 10k gold lead in favor of Doki Doki. That's like a 20k swing in the last 5 minutes. Alchemist going to get muted up as well as being ruptured. He does not have the unstable concoction because he has the Doom combo all on him. Zyker coming in with the Blink Toss combo. Now TW is able to get the mount, but he still is ruptured. Zips forward from Coasty. That's going to be enough to take him out. And GG is called. So that is going to be 2-0 in favor of Doki Doki at this point. For this best of 2 tonight. They're able to take both games. I definitely think OSU called it a little early in the first game. And second game, what happened?
Well, jokes happen. The joke, right? But well played for both teams, though. They tried their heart out.
Yeah, both teams playing it till the end, and just Doki Doki able to pull it out in the end. They looked like they were so far behind and played their hearts together until they were able to make it. But that'll be 2-0 in favor of Doki Doki. And this has been on the AD2L Seasons ticket for AD2L Season 22. And I believe all future seasons will be on this ticket. So we will have no more issues with season tickets not matching up with the season they're actually being played in. Just talking about the same ticket from now on. But I have been Knifefan at twitch.tv/Knifefan, joined by KL at twitch.tv/KLDota. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you next time.